how many of these do I need? Just one? Great. This is the more archetypical version of the Elementals deck that runs... Okay, let me do like this. No, first do it this, and I'll look at the mana base second. This is base green instead of the one that we were playing from Jeff Hoagland's stream that was base red. This has a lot more ramp as a focus of it. Llanowar Elves, 4 Leafkin Druids, 4 Paradise Druids, and then Risen Reef. Like, these are all, like, big, get huge, fast things. And then we have an amount of payoffs at the top. You'll notice that Paradise Druid and Llanowar Elves are just pretty much mana rampers. Leafkin Druid is an elemental, so it has some synergy with Omnath, has some synergy with Risen Reef. But Nissa, who shakes the world, is a nice payoff. Hydroid Krasis is a nice payoff. Chandra, the Awakened Inferno, is a nice payoff. Mass Manipulation's there. Don't like this card as much as I like Chandra. But this is more of a mixture that should get us the opportunity to, you know, get to the card I've been wanting to cast. Also because it naturally has a little less of a focus on pure curving. You know, we don't have the 4 unclaimed territories. We instead have 2 Temple of Epiphanies and 2 Temple of Mysteries, but there's still plenty of green untapped sources allowing us to get what we need. There's just a pinch of red in here. Oh, yeah, what's on the sideboard of this, again? It's like a bunch of negates. Yeah. So if I open up this sideboard, we have some Nullhide Ferox. I don't know the exact matchups where this is going to be useful, but we have the usual 4 Lava Coil, super efficient red removal, 3 negates to deal with some bull-ass bullshit, such as a bunch of counters in that blue matchup, Fry to allow us to get around the counters in that blue matchup, and just a very efficient Planeswalker Slayer. The thing that I'll note about this type of build compared to the last build is look at the removal options that we have. We don't have them. They don't exist. Really, this is the kind of deck that's just get big and do big things right away. Technically, Omnath can ping a little bit, but this is a more proactive game plan as opposed to a reactive early game. I just tend to like some of the early shocks. But, you know, we're having a lot of fun doing some deck work. Let's just go ahead and load this up. Deck paste. Again, it's good to hear that JTS's is enjoying the bakery life. That it is exploding. I'm on the play. Yeah. This is it. We did it, everyone. We did it. It's possible we can get to a turn 3 Nissa. Alright, so this is a thing of absolute disgusting beauty. Damn. We didn't do the truly unfair thing, but that's fine. Yeah, for whatever reason, it could be an issue with my internet, but the audio's been desyncing and resyncing here and there. If you're having an issue, refresh. If it's still an issue, Go Stalker in chat is keeping a good eye on it. JTS's Beast has heard my name eating crabs. What's up, man? No, just excited that... Because JTS's me, correct me if I'm wrong, but you'd always wanted to start a bakery, and you sort of took the leap recently, and it's been going great. I mean, that's like such a cool ass story, man. Alright, cool. It looks like we are up against essentially the same deck that we were just up against. So it's important that we try to beat ass as swiftly as possible. That'll essentially be our technique. God, this deck is so cool. So I'm gonna have to be Nissa, who's hoping to shake some world. For about 2 years here, thanks to the Day 9 project. That's so cool, that's right, yeah. That's where I first heard about it. Yeah, so we do this thing here called 30-day projects, where the idea is, got something big and ambitious you want to do and don't know how to get it started? Well, we have the 30-day project as a sort of community event where we're all going to kind of list out the steps that we have for ourselves just to do some small, tractable 1-month chunk towards that larger goal. Like, you want to write a whole book? Well, maybe just do chapter 1 and 2 over the next month. And so, man. It's time to do some Nissa world shaking action.
Together, we will prevail. Rise, my elemental friend.
1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. From what I recall, JTS has spent some time doing some planning and setups for that. That's so dope. Unless I'm totally fine. Grow from the ashes. So this to me looks a good bit like the this is to put a Lando out there. Why would you tap like that? That does not make any sense at all. There you go. JTS is me says use 30 days to get my bakery name, all my licenses, and finish up a partnership with the place. That's a nice play. Get rid of my red mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. X equals. That's so dope, man. Oh, so sick. Sick! Crazy Miner says, other than Catbert, who are the other 99-month subs to this channel? We got T. Sully, Lord Vashi, Crazy Chris, 576 is pretty high up there. Let's see here. Filthy Rake, Talon Dragon as well. Board leader. Oh, it's so sick. Oh, this bastard. Yeah, we might be dead. Okay, so let's see. How is this gonna work? So escape, we gotta be really careful of that there, escape shift, you know. See, if we swing, our opponent will escape shift and summon a billion dudes. Get out of here. With a shitload of elementals. We'll happily blow up this bastard. Let's make this guy bigger.
Suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Where's a non-forest land? That's a good one. So the good news is that if my opponent summons 1 billion zombies, there's still hope. Just the flyer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I'm counting correctly, they will have okay, that's fine too. Counting correctly, they will have 18 zombies. Maybe I fucked up. I'm not swinging with your Vigilance lands that turn because my opponent would scape shift, summon a very large amount of zombies, and just eat the lands. Oh wait, no, I think that my opponent can actually get triple Land of the Dead. I think we're dead. Maybe even quadruple Land of the Dead. How's M20 with Ramping Green? I haven't really gotten to do too much of it. Super nice. So we basically did it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like my opponent could have gotten more Land of the Deads out. Something has gone horribly wrong. I must go. I must get out of here. Ah. Now, 2 times 8 is 16. I actually am going to just chill like this. Because now I think my opponent has to have precisely scape shift to survive the swing back. Okay. Okay. We have outs. Oh, I completely just missed the Leafkin Druid block. Yeah. We have outs. Chandra just instantly wins. Omnath just instantly wins. Unfortunately, the Arboreal Grazer can block the Krasis. Alright, what do we want to do here? I'm pretty sure negate is good. Cavalier of Thorns doesn't really seem like it's doing very much for us. Yeah, I mean, the negates are really the big bad boys. I mean, Fry is nifty, but I'm already going to be summoning a bunch of stuff. This seems pretty much great. Cool. Yeah, no, I think we can do this. Do. I feel like that was a good example of the struggles that Scapeshift decks will have if they don't hit some of their key draws. Because our opponent just basically descended down to an empty hand pretty swiftly. And it was in one of those cross your fingers, hope to die sort of situations. Pay that life. Ugh. Negate is great. Now I'm going to do something a little risque. I'm going to go ahead and swing in there. Bonk. Bonk. So good. That's exactly what we want. Oh, yeah. This presents us some choices. I'm going to do this. This is like the super obvious play, right? We get the breeding pool out, and then we swing because it has vigilance, and we can keep the negate up. Seems good. Zoinks. Awesome. Oh, so sick. There's 1 elemental, 2 elemental, 3 elemental, 4 elemental. Still not quite enough. So I'm going to do this. Let's think about. Okay, no. I have the play, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Wait, where did my mana go? How did I fuck this up? I thought I tapped and then... Did I pass through a phase or something? See, now if my opponent scape shifts now, I can Chandra Chandra Awakened Inferno and be okay. If my opponent plays Teferi and pluses it, so if this is the case, then we're going to get the opportunity to negate on our opponent's turn, which is great. Going in, we do no blocks, so that's good. So now we have I just want to make sure I count this properly. Gives us the chance to just...
I'm Chandra, the immolation sensation.
We just blow this up like right away.
Utterly is the best way to
Woohoo.
destroy things.
Ah, crap. Ugh! I've misclicked straight through to combat like 5 times today. Ugh. Oh, shit, I only have enough mana for 1 negate. Well, whatever. My opponent's gonna escape. Whoa. Oh my god, Teferi doesn't let me negate. I am such a moron. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Like, I don't know what... I just needed to Chandra to blow that up. Like, what am I doing, man? I mean, we still have, like, a winning position. God, man. Just missing basic plays. Too many weeks away from Magic, man. Too many weeks away. If you try to blow up Fairy, just escape, shift, and response, which is fine, because then I, like, am not attacking. I at least have other opportunities to do things, instead of just bumping my head against the sliding glass door, as it were. Let's get some more action in here. It's kind of incredible to me the amount of power that this land is a bit annoying. It's kind of incredible to me the amount of power that the Land of the Dead scape shift thing has. Still annoyed about that. Like, 1, 2, 3. Do I just want to Krasis for 2? I might as well do like this. Like, I think then the correct play was just to attack, have the opponent escape shift, play Chandra, and just blow up everything. That would have been, like, way better. You had to play Chandra pre-combat still? Why is that? Beep beep, I'm a robot? You'd have lost your mana in combat. Dovin's Veto. That would not be true. I just had enough mana in the back line. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. X equals 6. At least I get to play Chandra. This is just to target creature planeswalker, right? Nice. This is currently blowing up all the 2-cost things. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna miss my 2-cost guys. I'm gonna miss them a lot. I'm pretty sad about it. Pretty broken up about it, you know. I think we are just a dead boy. All right, good luck to me.
Start at a sizzle and see if you make it to the Inferno. Hope it's not
please,
too hot
please
for
keep
ya.
stacking. Yeah, got him. Holy shit. 6 different types of lands. 6 different types of lands, not 7. Oh, fuck yes. Not that this exactly helps.
Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm in here?
I think this deck runs both Elvish Rejuvenators and Risen Reefs. God, I think that effect is so cool. You can -3 a bunch of times, which is tweet. Oh my god. So I -8 this. I guess I gotta... Crap. Please let me click.
Boom! Exploded.
I'm gonna lose this lady. Rats.
Don't know what's next for me.
Big Chandra would be really great right now. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I just flooded. I think that's a winning matchup for our deck. It's a pretty good damn. It's the 4th time you can counter this deck. I think it's the 2nd. I think it's the 2nd time. That's rough. It's rough. Alright, looks okay. You're just trying to abuse Blood Sun and Lotus Field. What's Blood Sun do? Oh, that is so dirty. Oh, Blood Sun. Oh my god. Can you imagine our other deck with some Blood Suns in there? Yes. Oh, dude. I almost want to go back to the other deck we were looking at. Woo! Oh my god, it's an aggro deck. We did it. We're against an aggro deck. Yes! Something new! Can I block him? I don't think I don't. Blood Sun is fascinating. Go ahead and do this, and then play the Risen Reef. Take that action. I don't need that many more of those. I hang back. So I guess Cavalier of Thorns is the right one to play here. Blood Sun is so funny. Alright, I am like really heinously missing basic information here. But I guess I still would have wanted to do that. Take the action. Let's get that guy on the bottom. Let's look there. And what kind of land do we need? Stomping Ground looks fine. It's going to enter tapped. No attacks. Go, Cavalier of Thorns. Ugh. So probably can't Nissa and swing. Let's just play the big lady.
Witness the ties that bind us all.
Let's take the action. Let's get the Sulfur Falls out. I'm not going to do anything with it, but I am going to swing with my very, very, very scary Cavalier. Yeah. Boom. Bam. Pow. Bam. Getting one out of the way. I feel like this is one of these moments where, like, if I just start to draw an elemental, like, we just kind of begin to pop off. Some other versions of this elemental deck. I wonder. This is the destroy target non-land permanent. Okay. Game's lagging out. Alright, and then I'll just do on one of these lands, one of these non-tappy landos.
not have to fight alone. Be strong.
You know, I gotta admit, I don't like these Cavalier of Thorns as much. I really don't. Well, this kind of stinkos. Welcome to 3/3 land.
The land shall conquer you.
They don't seem the most tight to me. I want to play things that are the most tight, you know. I think I might just cut the Cavaliers, man. I mean, like, it seems okay, but like, I want to get more Chandras in here, you know. This is the whole point of my day, is doing something Chandra-y.
Look how far you have come.
Look how far you have come. Oh yeah. Say goodbye, my friend. I'd have to, like, quintuple block, right?
I must seek comfort in the land.
Great. Now, if I just get, like, the mass manipulation off the top of the Chandra, I think I might actually want to put a second mass manipulation, like, in the main deck of this. Okay, so how many of everything do I have now? One, two, three, four, five. Perfect. Perfect. Borg leader, happy 98 month anniversary. 98 noise. Shoot her. I did it. I'm the best player. I'm the absolute #1. I'm so sick. Okay, what to do? That probably comes out. Cavalier of Thorns, I don't really like. I think I'm bringing Lava Coils. I don't even like these Nullhide Feroxes. There's a lot of cards in this sideboard in this list that I just don't like. I want these to be shifting Ceratops. I want more Chandras. Yeah, this seems good enough. Yeah. This is a bad hand. I have used my skill to identify it. Yeah. No. Very clearly a Krasis, pal. Hey, as a quick question, I just adjusted the audio again. We've been having some very odd, weird, no good, very bad audio issues throughout the day, so please let your pal Sean know if there's anything going on. And if there is, typically audio before video by X amount, or video before audio by X amount. Much, much, much appreciated. Because then I know. Because then I know. Imperious Bloodface. Who is it? Oh my god, that card is so damn good. So I pay this, and then I do this, and then I do the forest, and then I get this out. Because then I can start blowing things up. I can begin blowing things up. Swing with this one too. It's me, the chump. Ooh, ah.
Our fiends thirst for life.
No. Frando Lando. Okay, so now the Omnath play is maybe not quite as tight. But still relatively tight. But we can tap, untap Omnath, shoot this, kill that. You can also Hydroid Krasis for like 1 billion, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh man, I kind of like the Omnath plan. Kind of do. So I'm gonna do it. Oh my god, I did this in the wrong damn order. Dude, I don't, like, my brain is just not, I literally, oh wait, what? Oh, this is an element. Alright, shame concede. Get me out of this game. Shame concede. And Jeff Hoagland just hosted us, man. It's fine. Still like our overall setup. I don't like the sideboard. I gotta redo this. We love shame conceit. It's good. So what I do is I create an aura of relatability. Alright, we're gonna be on the play. That is a very good opening. Yeah, let's hang on to it. Ugh. He says I shame conceit at least 2 or 3 times a night. I do it about, I'd probably say once a show. Once a show sounds right. I do stupid things and lose, but I don't really feel shame too strong anyways. Temple of Mysteries. It's not actually so useful to us. So now we have 4 total mana. I'm gonna have to restart this puppy in a second here. Alright, something has fundamentally broken in the heart of our enemy. We feel for our enemy. Alright, dude, I am getting so rewarded for this shame conceit. Feels good. Yeah. Alright, tight. Oh, this is going great. Alright, superb. Nice, we did it. Alright, let me change. No, let me restart the client. I'm gonna restart this client right away. You know, it's really funny whenever I go to like the full cam, because I realize like how low I am, just like slouching in the frame. I'm like, oh, welcome to my show. And then every time I go to this, I'm like, feel obligated to like sit up. Hey. All right, let's do it. All right, let's go into decks. Let's go to this Temur Elementals standard. A few changes I want to make. I really don't like Cavalier of Thorns. Maybe at all. I'm gonna cut all of these. But I do like the idea of adding another Chandra, because she is like just the sweetest planeswalker ever. I think another mass manipulation might actually fit very nicely. Boop, into that. As for the sideboard, Fry and Lava Coil seems fine. These seem weird. So let me add a Ceratops, guys, right? There it is. Shifting Ceratops. 1 and a 2 and a 3. Something like this actually seems quite raisonnablement. The one Cavalier of Thorns feels a little weird to me, but I don't really want to go 3 mass manipulations. Right, let's update this. Stream Deca. By the way, we're going to close this show by doing some ridiculous shit. Standard Temur Elementals. YouTube. Smit. Okay. Ed Tom Bell says never let anyone tell you shame concedes are a bad thing. It's really true. Like, there's a number of phrases that just literally make me so annoyed because of just how nonsense they are. You know, like have you ever gotten mad after losing in a game and someone says it's just a game? Don't be mad, it's just a game. And it's just like, so ridiculous. Hello. What's the issue? It's just a game. So it appears that we are up against that which is landing. What are you, Ardivaye? What are you? X equals 2. I'm actually frightened. Yeah, you know, it's like, look, sometimes you get mad. The important thing is to learn what to do with your anger. I'm so scared Nexus of Fate's gonna be mad. What? Wait. What? Wait. What? Wait. What? If I can get out of Chandra Banandra. Don't do it. No! There's 3 on there. Oh, I think our opponent fucked up so badly. And accidentally, too. Oh my god, that is absolutely hilarious. Alright, I think our opponent just actually literally made a little mistake. Like a completely understandable and reasonable mistake. A completely understandable and reasonable mistake being wanting to set X equals 2 because they want the total number of blast counters to be 2. Oh man. Raiden Online says mistake that fits right in on this stream. Yeah. You see, because I basically like whiffed on an entire month and a half of playing.
No tail should be discarded.
No tail should be discarded. Mamma mia. Oh, this is going to be so sick. Ba-boom!
Ever see a volcano erupt in
Yes!
You're about to.
Yeah!
Pressure.
I'm going to swing with both in case that's a bounce spell.
All stories must end.
Oh, dude, Nexus of Fate. Oh, getting infinite. Yeah, so I'm like down in gold. Every time we've had the free time to go to Mythic, we hit Mythic. And as weird as this is to say, I kind of do like playing and having to re-up, you know, get back to Mythic again and again. It's just like a nice little basic thing to go for. I wish to find a Nexus of Fate. I mean, there's a chance we've lost. There's also a chance that we have won because of Chandra, the Awakened Inferno. Bang. Because, I mean, like, if I'm looking, if the win condition is to Fairy, we win, right? Tap. Untap. Tap. I got 34 in there. Bond of Flourishing is an issue. I really, truly just need like one more turn here.
Keep up the pace.
Rico Rebel says, so is this the time I go get another drink and Sean orders tacos? Yeah, man, I am getting tacos tonight, man. Like, I'm currently doing this thing where I'm gonna try to go like full 100% no alcohol at all, right? Because I basically spent the last 6 weeks. And you know, when you're traveling, you're like, oh yeah, no, I'll just get a burger for dinner, right? Oh yeah, no, what they have free bacon at breakfast? Oh, I'll just eat a lot of bacon, right? Like, so I'll put on some pounds, man. I've packed it on. And if I do the no alcohol at all, plus healthy eating, it's just cutting all the calories down. Because I mean, typically when I'm on my usual healthy routine of like eat healthy and shit, I'll eat healthy for the entire week, and then on like a Friday and a Saturday, I will sometimes get like 2 beers, like two of those large bomber beers. Let me aid your research. Woo-hoo. And so that, I mean, that's just like a big old pack of calories just right there. I want to cut that shit off, man. And plus, frankly, given the fact that I wake up at 4:30 in the morning nowadays, I wake up at like 4:30, and then I like do the show, and like the show is gonna be done at 7, and I'm gonna like have some relatively modest dinner. Some relatively modest dinner, and then, all right, we know exactly what we be cutting. Yes, Cavalier of Thorns. Fuck out of here. Omnath. Fuck out of here. Thrash and Brontopal. Negate. Do I want to fry? Probably. Mass manipulation does not really matter to us that much, I don't think. We're just ramping up to like just a bunch of shit, right? Or do I maybe I do want this? No, I think it's all about the land. But I mean, if I'm like going to bed at 9, it feels like very hard to squeeze in time to have a beer. Play first. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we have sort of okay options right now. $4:30 AM or PM? 4:30 AM. 4:30 in the morning. Hopefully I draw another untapped land next turn. Damn. Need some action, my friends. Get in it. I mean, we may very well be able to win with like just these dudes. Maybe a Chandra. Take Take that action. Did this have fight with fire in the sideboard? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Here's an interesting question. If the Wilderness Reclamation gets cast, do I counter that right away? I feel like probably, because this just gives us a bunch of damn turns. Nice. Nice. Do I have a fight with fire in this sideboard? Looks like nope. Ooga booga. What's Unga Bunga? I think that like my win condition is get enough Chandra tokens or just deny and poke with my mana. With my wee mana lads. Oh, man. So, once upon a time, coffee shop I go to. They have one of these like little star program things. You know, or if you get like 20 stars, you can get a free whatever. Okay. That has a little bit of a slow start, but I like where it's going. I like the logic that I'm seeing here. And I was there with my buddy Handsome Rob. And Handsome Rob was like, "Oh, what? You're not going to sign up for that program?" And I went, "No, you know, I never sign up for those things." And he's like, "Dude, no, look, I'll put in my number. Don't worry about it." Like, because it's one of these like things that coffee shops can just sign up for. So he's like, "Dude, no, in LA they actually have things like this all over the place. So this is actually like helpful for me." I want the Sulfur Falls. Like, I'll just use up your points. It'll be great. So I was like, all right, cool. And so, Rob put in his phone number, and every time I buy a coffee or something, we get a point. It's now our excellent shared resource. Okay, now here's an interesting question. Do I just play this Chandra now? I feel like I do. I feel like I absolutely just play this Chandra right away.
Anyone who stands in my way is getting sus. Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm in here?
And so with this little star program that's going on, they just implemented this feature. Just implemented it, where if I get a little star thing, okay, that's actually okay. If I get a little star thing, I can hit a button to send it to the phone number. So every time I'm getting a coffee now, I'm just like, bing.
That's spicy.
That is okay.
We need to move quickly.
And so when I was like, yeah, I'm going to go get coffee at break, it was like, would you like to receive a message? And I just went like, bam, 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 bam. Oh, God, it was so good. All right, so let me hit the boom, boom. 6, okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can do like this and like this. So that'll get me x equals 6. rats. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to Thrashing Brontopal. Blow this up right away. Hit him with that little sweet love burn.
No pressure.
Hit the Teferi.
No more games.
Now keep our negate up. Could be argued that we need to keep the Brontodon up in order to prevent a search for his Kanta from popping out. That's okay. That is okay. Our opponent has switched to a...
You need to take a timeout.
unit-based plan.
I'll try to come back for you.
And I don't actually... We don't have any more mass manipulations in there. That could have been an interesting one to consider. So we're going to play one elf, which now means we have 4 creatures, so we can go tap and tap and tap. And 6, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll do this for x equals 8. Give us enough mana left over to... Beautiful. And I'm actually going to keep this last thing up. I know I'm not supposed to do that. You never leave the Teferi up, because that's just bad form. That's an inappropriate, mean thing to do. Okay, you got it, man.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
You know what? I'm gonna give up. Oh, I'm happy with my sideboard. Oh, you Pounding 9 is making solutions happen. Hats off to myself. Go me, we killed a Nexus player. We saw him put his body down. Drug his little dumb boots dragging along the ground. He left his body down the hall. Alright. That's right, yeah. Yeah, you know, I might not be the most vulgar in terms of language, but, you know, I'm pretty overt about suggesting murder, so, you know. Or as I like to call it, myrtling. Here's my little phone charger. Get in there. Boom, got a new phone. Heck yeah. Heckin' hell yeah. This looks like a good hand, right? Do-do-do-do-do. Theodore Roosevelt. Nice. VT Catguards really do have the best imagery when it comes to Myrtle. Thanks, VT Catguard. I like to be an imagery-focused bear. Like you just don't care. No! Is this an aggressive deck? For once in my life? Is it like mono red? Is this a Memaroni in the pepperoni? Uh-oh. It's a dance in a pants. Hey, I'm curious, what's a profession that you personally think you'd be absolutely horrible at, and why? what's your bottom of the barrel one? Boros leg eye on that's painful. This is a good matchup to fry. Yeah, but like what? But why? Like just stating what it is. Not good. Doesn't help anyone. Do we have, like, any way to deal with this? Like, I don't think so. Because, I mean, this is going to get buffed in some way, in some regard. Oh my god, I'm so damn embarrassed, man. We could have done it. We could have hit big. I'm realizing this is where the Cavalier is actually very helpful, isn't it? Darian would not be a good doctor because I don't like dealing with icky bodily fluids. Love it. It's very straightforward. Fludgy apple hands, so I'd make a terrible lawyer. Not that I hate law, but it'd be so bad at the pre-planning. I would fail every case. I'm dyspraxic and disorganized. So I could have sworn this was going to come in untapped. How embarrassing. Alright, Theodore Roosevelt is taking some sweet time. Yeah, take that action. Boom. Bam. No problem, man. T-Boo6 is my worst job would be lawyers. That's because that's what I am. That's rough, man. I do feel like that sometimes. Where I watch, like... it was weird in entertainment, too, where I'll be like, oh, I'm a pretty good streamer. And then I'll, like, tune into someone else's stream and be like, oh, they're so much better at this. Oh, no. Oh, no, the thing that I do professionally. Oh, shit. Gnarl says, literally anything that requires repetitive input, because as a software engineer, I literally cannot do that without attempting to automate it. Dude, I absolutely love repetitive motions. Like, what do I do all day? And you know what? The pen twiddling, I'm not even doing new stuff. I'm like passing it like this. Around the thumb, catch it. Around the thumb. And let's go back to what we were doing before. Oh, dude, repetitive motion is my absolute shit. Oh, I love that so much. I actually think this is the correct play. Yeah, take that damage, Theodore Roosevelt. Get pooed upon. I pooed on him. Dread Horde breadboard. I think I'm gonna do this. Hello.
We will not fail.
It's me, a Sulfur Falls.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Now the trick is to not attack. So if I attack, this can get somewhat sprinted and just instantly exchanged. I'd rather lose my Sulfur Falls with a noble chump. Takashinto3 says, one of my acquaintance's husband quit lawyer and became a guitarist. I don't know, the content of what you said is interesting, but I love the conjugations you used. One of my acquaintance's husband quit lawyer and became a guitarist. It's so good. It sort of is reminiscent of, like, shampoo bottle instruction mistranslated into English, but not, like, horribly, just, like, a little off. And I love stuff like that. Yakliv says, oh, also, Dana, my friends and I really couldn't get into Satellite Rain. It starts really slowly, somewhat frustratingly so. I told them it was your recommendation. Threw you right under the bus. Yeah, no, it's a game that, like, really is one of those... It's a spa day game. That's okay. I'm just going to start describing this whole class of games as a spa day game. There's something like Magic the Gathering, where I sit down, I hit find match, and, like, within 90 seconds, I'm being faced with decisions that will help hurdle me towards a victory or a loss. And then there's just this really rich, intense decision thing. And I'm not talking about, like, the adrenaline side of things. I'm just talking about, like, immediately there's decisions being flung in your face that you got to deal with and process. And then there's something like Satellite Rain, which is just this beautiful cyberpunk world, and the music's very resonant, and there's a lot of, like, great aesthetic. Oh, my opponent may be making the mistake, man. That's, like, so great. He's an elemental. These are all elementals. I think I should actually just max out my mana. But yeah, like, Satellite Rain is just like a game that you gotta just take your sweet damn time doing. I think I want this. Mass manipulations. Do I want it? Probably not. Probably. Arguably. I don't think I want the Chandras. I want these Lava Coils. I think I want these fries. Fries, yeah. I don't really know how the heck I do this. I don't even know what my plan is. Like, I think Chandra Awakened Inferno is probably not good because of all the protection stuff. Mass Manipulation is probably not good because of all the protection stuff. I think I can convince myself of that. But, like, I don't know what to think about, like, my Omnaths. Or it's just something basic like Thrashing Brontopal. What the fuck do I cut? I think I should cut the Omnath. He's like a weird one. There we go. Yak Liv says, when you're breaking into one of the larger areas, you get so far into it, caught, gunned down, and then you have to work your way all the way back, only to die again. Perhaps I should have gotten good. I mean, I sort of treat the game as a roguelike, you know? It's a roguelike with meta progression. Like, each mission, you're supposed to struggle on and die a lot. That's why you get that sweet, sweet satisfaction of being like, yeah! So I'm going to say this. Is any tips or tricks on 800% run on They Are Billions? Boy, I really do not like the They Are Billions single-player campaign that is not the RTS portion. I guess that's what I'd say. And if you want all the good advices, man, go watch Admiral Baru. That man is very good at that game. He's very, very good at that game. Alright, it's Cavalier time. Oh yeah, the Yak Liv says to scratch that co-op itch, we found Streets of Rogue. It's tremendous and hilarious. Tremendous! What's Streets of Rogue all about? Because I saw the review thread on it, and I saw just rave reviews. Playing Reanimator tonight? I might not get around to it. It might have to be a next Tuesday thing. God, do I want to do that. Chris Odd is also good at They Are Billions. Oh, dude. Temple of Mystery. Oh. Alright, I need to get my Cavalier of Thorns going. God, my hands are like so damn dry. What happened? I gotta go to a dermatologist, man. I've got this dry hand shit for like way too long. Interesting. How much is it? Streets of Rogues. Actually, no, let me open up Steam. Streets. No, for God's sake. Oh, interesting. Wow, that is a weird pitch. Why is my Steam just crashing over and over again? Alright, I'm just going to close Steam. No blocks. Hurt me. Hurt me, Theodore Roosevelt. Thank the stars. I thought I was going to have to shock in. Oh, it would have been horrible. It would have been horrible. Alright, Cavalier of Thorns. Let's get in this tapped land. Let's enter a tap. That seems, yeah, that seems like the way to do it. Gideon Blackblade is not great against us, actually. That's... It is pleasing to me.
Prepare for battle.
Indestructablement. I mean, both these guys gotta swing, yeah. But if this swings, how will you Reckless Rage? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, which one are you gonna do? So I'm gonna eat this. So if I do like this, I'm gonna have 2 blockers next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna just pay it and just go back to 6. Those are very good draws. Just eliminate Gideon. That's good. And then my Hydroid Krasis is just gonna oh wait, no. There's that God's Willing thing, right? Where isn't that the new thing? Where like you have protection from green or some shit. So I can't block. How does God's Willing work? That's the first time I've remembered the name and not remembered the effect. Chat says, yep, yeah, yeah. Nice. Oh, gosh. Chonk. Chonk. Nice. The internet connection died. Excellent. Perfect. So good. Gosu. See what lies on top. So my opponent just keeps literally whiffing on turns. I think Theodore Roosevelt is having a connection issue. Chunk. Ooh, yeah, I love that. You love to see it, you know. Something like this doesn't even matter. Let's turn this into the fightiest temple. I mean, oh, my opponent's just gone. I'm great. Ooh, Dustin Batch just got in Friday Night Magic, just won a promo pack. Some good old Boros aggro. Man, Boros aggro is just so fun. The sort of self-support from white, direct burn and damage from red. Oh, it's super cool. Just sitting around thinking about fun stuff. Let me win with Chandra. Let me blow you up with Chandra. Oh, goodness. Alright, what's going on in the world? And not like the news, but like interesting in the world. You know what I mean? Alright, my opponent lost connection. That sucks. Yeah, rank up. Hell yeah. Ow. Like, what's cool news? What's cool news going on with you, man? DB3 says, well, my legs hurt after running 3 miles, man. Good for you for running. I'm gonna go ahead and use my awesome Paradise Druid to just bonk in. Bam, there it is. Dwarf apples is really hot in the Northeast. Does that count as news? Yeah, that's newsworthy AF. It's a me. Turn 3 Nissa EO. Now this is just incredible, right? This is the way life was meant to be lived. Oof. Yeah, let it resolve. Technically, I could have done the Leafkin by doing one of these lands, but typically I like to leave these back because if I draw something amazing like this, you know. God damn it. Ugh. Holy shit, was that a challenge. Yeah, why not, man? What else? Illustrious says, I've made the move back to Ireland from the UK in preparation for getting married sometime the next year. Yes! Yes! Marriage! Marriage is so sick. Well, at least I have enough to cast Chandra. Isn't that amazing? I can actually cast Chandra right now, man. I mean, I'm not going to have any land. Oh, target an elemental you control. Oh, wow. I think I want the big boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you know, I'll Leafkin Druid. This is pretty cool. Red mana. Do this. Untap this.
Behold, nature's true power.
Red mana. Green mana. Green mana. Chandra mana.
I need some kindling.
Alright, my board looks so weird, man. This is so funny. We don't even care if there's a Kai's Wrath, man. Certainly low as hell on mana. No, don't, no, ah!
Not underestimate
I'm gonna get
my
desparked on the
fortitude.
big Chandra. Oh man. Alright, well we are winning this game. I mean, I admit it will be fairly hilarious. Let's get this out of Oath of Kaya range. You know, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna keep the land.
No pressure.
I'm gonna keep this one back because, you know, I want to at least have some way to like rebuild if we lose everything. Alright, die, Chandra, side piece, die.
Do not test.
I believe that I have a dead opponent here. Nice. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna... I actually think just this small change feels good. I might add in these. I don't really feel a strong urge to put in the Planeswalkers even. Planeswalker killers, that is. Yeah, I mean, I actually don't think I'm going to change anything. Searing says there's no way to actually get rid of emblems, is there? That is correct. They are essentially non-interactables. Oh my god, my water. Negates for mass manipulations? I think I'd rather have the mass manipulations. Because my opponent kind of has some basic dirtly dudes, some little baby dirtlers, and then gets some big planeswalkers out. So rather than trying to, like... If my opponent's deck was fast, like built the board up and really shat on me, then I think I would be more interested in getting some more aggressive removal. But I really think that just manipulating massively is better. This is a scary hand. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right, it's late for me. Yeah, that's a good one to get rid of. That's fine. Oh. Hello. Krasis for 2. I'm gonna start getting as many blue lands out as I can. You got it, man. Alright. We're abandoning the get the blue land out plan. I believe, in my heart of hearts, that X equals 3. No! No! Ah! Whiz and weave. Hello. Oh, the weave is wizard. Oh, I didn't even scry, did I? How embarrassing. Ooh. 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 Yeah. Alright. Alright, here we go. Yeah. It's the tone-boundest lich I've ever seen. Alright, watch this. Here we go. Omnath! Wait, no, we'd go. Boom, bam, pow. Boom.
I will aid you.
Here I come. I got 4 arms. Alright. Take that. I'm just gonna enter tap. Boom, dismiss. Target elemental. I'm gonna start working up this guy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go tap this for blue. I'm going to untap like this. I'm going to tap this for X equals 3. Because I do want to get another flappy guy out. Boom. No tax. Alright, well, I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen a Hydroid Krasis quite this gigantic before. Ooh. Still not good enough. Yeah, I just want a huge Krasis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Harness the elements.
16 minus 2 is 14. Minus 6 is 8. I neglected the fact that I might not have the red mana anymore. It's tough to be day 9 sometimes. It's hard. It's hard. You make mistakes. You're live. Everyone sees it. It's okay, because we're just going to make this equal like 8 again. Me. You got a 2 and a 4 and a 6, a 7 and an 8. Yeah, this feels good. Coming in. Alright. I think we're winning. This feels good. Yeah. Hello, it is I, the Wiz and Weave. Yeah, this... Sometimes Magic the Gathering just feels so good, man. Sometimes it just... Ow. Oh my god, my eye. Sometimes it just feels so good, you know what I mean? Like, there's something that I cherish about Magic where, like... You don't just bring their health to 20 deftly sometimes. Sometimes, you know, it's a tricky game. You kind of hit a little here, hit a little there. It culminates, and you take them out. However, other times you just have a board full of like so much shit and they like need the magical bullet on top of the deck and they don't get it. And you are just... It's like you have the ability to punch through the earth. But instead of punching through the earth, you just punch through. Small cat, just like a baby. Just, yeah, it's like so good. I mean, it's not even like the interactions, like, because sometimes there's like a crazy interaction that you have and a crazy thing that I have, and we all have crazy shit going on, and it's like, whoa, man, wow, this game's really interesting the way it gets out of hand, right? There are indeed games like that, but I'm more so talking about, like, I go off and I just shit on you. Like, that feels so good. Turn 3 Nissa. Good God. Ah. Ah. Like, this is just not fair and is awesome.
Behold, nature's true power.
Coming in. You are permitted to double block, my friend. I think we're winning. So next turn we can do 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not the Risen Reef? Really? Yeah, no, you got it. That's fantastic news. What good news? Have you heard the good news? Was not a Risen Reef in that fight. Okay. Yeah, but no blocks. You got it.
This aggression.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Rise, my
So X equals 10. Bam, 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 bam. That's a remarkably flat draw. Huh. Well, you know, whatever. You know, what are you gonna do? I mean, swinging at the face of Kelsier for 12 is gonna be a positive moment for me. It's a positive moment in my life, and I hope in all of your lives. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do this clownily. I think that what I'm going to do is become a man. I'm going to become a man that does not try to stop the opponent from doing the... Actually, no, I should absolutely get this shit out of here, right? This is that card's dog. Shit. So I should... White or blue. Yeah. Good. It's not a turn 3 Nissa. That sucks, man. But sometimes life sucks. You gotta get used to that, you know. He's just so real. Turn 3 Omnath with his multiple arms. I mean, there is no doorbell he can't ring. This guy right here. Really, Thunderkin Awakener. Thunderkin Awakener. Alright, let's pay that life. Let's get this guy out. Bam, there it is. It's gonna be Kelsier. Kelsiest. Kelsiest. Oh, Leafkin Druid. Alright, you got it. You got it. Alright, so here's what we're doing. We're gonna play this. We're gonna shoot this. And play this. Great, right? Looks great, feels great, is great. Because now I can Omnath to pop the Thunderkin. Risen Reef's totally okay. We're gonna take that puppy out. With immediate mint. Great. That is precisely who we want to do. But if this were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we left that up, then we could tap it. Then we wouldn't have enough mana. So we don't quite have enough mana to Nissa. Then do that one. But I think what's nice about this is if we do this, we can tap, and then when we play, oh,
Together we will prevail.
this seems pretty good, and I feel like I really successfully muttered my way through it. So technically we could have wound up in a situation where we had 4 mana total, but it would have been from tapping one land and untapping it, and that would have only given us 2 different colors of mana. And Omnath requires 3. Snorched and Dorcher. And this is... you can bring it out there and sack it. Oh, that's good with Risen Reef, right? That's pretty tight. Don't give a damn. Shoot this because for 1 less damage. All right, good old Sean special technique known as generosity. In for a bunch, and then we can yeah, doesn't matter. Just shoot. Yeah, great. A good, successful game. A very good, successful, just blow them up kind of game. I was in the zone when I was counting numbers. Dude, I swear to God, I love casting Big Chandra. Yeah, I mean, like, ramping with a Hydroid Krasis in your back pocket feels really good. I also like the fact that there's 2 Temple of Mysteries and 2 Temple of Epiphanies in here. It feels like just the right amount. It hasn't come back to bite us. There are 5 forests and 1 island. Really good amount of land spread just to make sure that we can always cast our little ramper creatures. Feather, feather, feather. It's a feather deck. There it is. There it is. It's a feather deck. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have to... I think I say no to this. And then I think I have to play the Leafkin Druid because there's a lot of things that can get played next that have 2 health. And I want to be able to have Omnath's elemental damage protect him. Yeah, nice. So and this is an island or a mountain. Neither of these are island or mountain. My god, I'm thinking through things. Alright, maybe feather, feather, feather. Getting back together. Season of Growth, so interesting. So right now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can get a 6th one down. So, alright, so we're obviously gonna have it buff itself. We're gonna play the Paradise Druid because this immediately... Wait, is that right? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No. Doesn't do it at all. Oh my, I have a lot of land. Alright, so I need to kind of step on the go, go, go against Twisted. Twisted J can be in the position where Twisted J can get a big feather, but like I'm threatening 8 damage next turn. 9 if the elf goes in. Woo! I would really love something super substantial though, like mass manipulation. Another Hydroid Krasis would be unbelievable. Because this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is a tragedy, let me tell you. Wow. I'm realizing how low on blue mana I am. Zoinks. Alright, everything's just going so badly. Depending on what we draw, I think I just immediately concede, yeah. Domery's Ambush with Feather is so nuts. Is this a new thing? Yeah. Alright, get me out. This seems good. I don't know about mass manipulations. I don't know about Chandra's. Lava Coils and Fries seem good. And what did I do? I cut... What did I cut last time? Probably this Omnath. It's not the best, but is still okay. Yeah, Naya Feather seems pretty great. It's so surprising to me that it is 6 p.m. That is very shocking to me. Okay, good. Good, play first. shit. Yeah, alright, I guess I'll hang on to it. Forest first. This keep feels speculative. I mean, I have the safe, uncounterable blow stuff up with the Paradise Druid for the red. And what did you think? I wasn't going to just hard draw the red mana? Seasons of Impossibility. Alright, so I probably want to do this, and Risen Reef seems like the right thing to do. Oh boy, Llanowar Elf. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll play the Elf out. Because we can get some disgusting Rampo situations soon. Feather the Redeemed! Okay, so I definitely want to Lava Coil first, because that's sorcery speed, yeah? Let's go insane. Yeah, let's take that action. Let's Lava Coil this. Put that one out. Yep, enters tapped. Feather the Redeemed. Alright, so we can nuke Feather the Redeemed this turn too. Because I can fry and then there's something that gets targeted on it and then there's a fry. Alright, so we fry first and see what the response is. If it's like protection from red. We fry and we fry. This is how I'm gonna win! Poking little by little. That does hurt. Alright, so I mean, this looks a little concerning from our opponents. One elemental is really sick for us right here. Okay, so I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's see that. Nope. Yeah, given that I just drew another one, I will X equals 4 this. Like, Reckless Rage sucks a little bit, but, sure, God's Willing is, I think, a really smart thing to do. Alright, well, I guess my plan is just Hydroids until I'm dead, okay? Hydroids until I die. So this will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Holy shit. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. VT Catguard says, you always have the best advice. I was hoping to pick your brain on something. Man, you got it, VT Catguard. I now want to sabotage you and give you terrible advice. But I'll resist the urge. I need to write several essays for my vet school application, and I'm having a really hard time starting. I've been out of school for about 6 years now, and I'm really struggling with structuring my thoughts into a coherent essay. Any tips on focusing my thoughts and getting started? Or is it really as simple as just fucking sit down and do it? For the life of me, I can't remember how I used to approach essays. I have a long-ass answer, dude. A long one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to crunch this person under my boot. Ow. Then, I'm going to answer your question. I'm not trying to answer that shit. Alright, I'm going to do this first. Let's see if we can just get some real power card, energy card shit going on. That's actually probably a stupid move. I don't need more mana out. I need the ability to win the game soon. Take it. Enters tap. Omnath. Get out of here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Great. I am a countist. Such a long answer for you, VT Guard. VT Cat Guard. I can't wait. Huge Krasis is my winning maneuver. My winning maneuver! So, I mean, this is like super fine. Remember, creature enters. Scry, 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 scry. Beer Man says, I always start an essay by telling myself I have plenty of time and then cracking a beer. Not really sure what I do after that. I mean, I think if I just ignore it, like if it's like a Domri's ambush. Oh, it doesn't even matter because there's no more mana left. Oh! Defiant Strike. Because I mean I nuke on the next turn. Crack my opponent's teeth the same way that Beer Man cracks a beer. Is this a perfect hand? Can't wait to tell you about writing essays, VT Catguard. I can't wait. I think this is good enough, right? We have turn, you know, get the Leafkin going. All right, I can't wait. Can't wait to talk about it. It's gonna be so tight. Give me land. Boom, got it. No problem. Easy. It's a joke. Leafkin Druid. Wait, Twisted J is running a Naya deck that has a Paradise Druid in it? Do I not know how this deck works? Perhaps I'm being a presumptive bumpkin. But this does strike me as odd. Like, why would you want a Paradise Druid? Is it because it's hexproof? I don't know. I mean, it's only conditionally hexproof. I guess this is okay, because I can still get the Cavalier of Thorns up pretty soon. The reason why this feels weird to me is that my understanding of the deck, which, granted, could just be literally inaccurate, my understanding of the deck is that it is a red-white deck that splashes green. And so this gives you the comfort to have green by turn 3 for a Gruul Spellbreaker, or to have green for spells like Domri's Ambush that you would be intending on casting later, not on turns 2 and 3, necessarily. So having the Paradise Druid there... Alright, we lost. That's just game right there. I'm just going to concede. So I can talk about essay writing and pet my cat. Hello. Hello. That's funny, I conceded that. Omnath may have actually let us survive, but, you know. One wide up means God's willing, and I'm just going to talk myself into it being correct. But... so this just feels like a weird splash in there. I mean, like, we lost, but, like, Paradise Druid was not really the considerable factor for it, you know. Solar Slasher says maybe it's a Gruul deck that splashes white for feather. The reason why that can't be the case is that the deck runs 4 10th District Legionnaires and 4 feathers. So that just sort of automatically weights it towards the Boros. Let's just answer the question. The Vita Catguard says, I have to write several essays, having a hard time starting. Been out of school for about 6 years, and I'm finally struggling with structuring my thoughts into a coherent essay. Any tips on focusing my thoughts and getting started? Yes. As far as I can tell. Oh, Art Despy, what are you doing? Hey. I'm trying to talk about essay writing. This cat has no appreciation for composition. But she is going to meow. Hold on. This is an encouraging meow. Coming up. Wait, not right now. She's in exploration mode. Despy. God damn it. Listen, you're a great cat, but nope. Not right now. Okay. So you want to write essays, you're having a hard time starting. Here's what I will note. First of all, the biggest reason I think people struggle starting work of any kind is that until you have small enough tasks that lets you go, oh, I'm going to do that first. And then I'm going to do this second, and I'm going to do this third. And it's really tiny and obvious what the entire beginning, middle, and end of that task is. It's hard to get started. So, for instance, I don't know if you've ever had a really messy house. And it can feel so hard to go, like, I don't even know what to do. Like, you have to just pick something like, okay, I'm going to do the dishes. And your brain suddenly goes, okay. So the steps of doing the dishes are, and your brain can, like, run through that and, like, oh, okay, right? It's like you need smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller tasks. And I think that of all things in school, I think this is just my opinion, when I compare, like, oh, I have 60 math homework problems to do, and each of them are, like, quick, bang them out sort of problems, it's easier to do those, even if it would take 3 hours, than it is to do a writing assignment that would be 1 hour long, because there's just so much vagueness. There's so much lack of clarity of what those little individual granular tasks are. So when you say I'm having trouble starting, that's something I think of And this ties into the advice I would give anyways to someone who's struggling to start an essay. But the reason I bring that up is that hopefully that can be useful and apply to other situations and other things that you're trying to do. Alright, out of here, Despy. So there's this writing technique called an 11-sentence paragraph that I really like, just as like a thought tool. So the idea behind an 11-sentence paragraph is sentence 1, 2, or each of the sentences in this 11-sentence paragraph has a really clear, strict definition for what it does. So sentence 1 is the thesis. This is what the whole paragraph is going to be about. Then you have 3 sentences that are your main 3 points. Each of those 3 points should support your thesis. Now, for each of those points, you have 2 supporting sentences. So it goes intro sentence, point 1, supporting sentence, supporting sentence. Point 2, supporting sentence, supporting sentence. Point 3, supporting sentence, conclusion. So all of a sudden, we've gone from write a dense paragraph talking about a point to suddenly having, like, here's the exact thing that you're going to do for each of these 11 sentences. So let me just create one of these right away. Let's say I was trying to explain how to throw a frisbee. Right? So my thesis might be something like, when you're throwing a frisbee, it's very important that you flick your wrist properly, that you rotate your body to get momentum, and that you are stepping to give enough force to the frisbee, right? So you see my thesis kind of already connects to my points. Point 1, this is where I'd say, like, the flick of the wrist is what makes sure that you're stabilizing the frisbee in order to give it enough float. What might my supporting sentences look like? Without a good flick of the wrist, it's very easy for it to become wobbly and fall over. And so a proper flick of the wrist does this motion. Okay, sentence 2. The rotation is what gives a more of a broad, et cetera, quality to the throw, and here's point 2 and point 3 to support it. And the leg, and because point 3, the leg step, is what really gives it a lot of force and forward momentum. These supporting sentences might be like, some people think they need to swing their arm more wildly, but this can just lead to a loss of control. A bigger step gives you a huge forward thrust without having to really do that much with your arm. And finally, the conclusion would be something like, using these 3 things, this can give you a lot of accuracy and a lot of distance, and, you can start adjusting the angle of the flick to start getting curves and so on and so forth. So I obviously hand-waved through some parts. I didn't give it a word by word, but you can start to see how this structure of the 11 sentences begins to give you some sense of, like, oh yeah, that's what I should do. So you're in a situation where you have an essay and you got to write it. And I'm not saying do an 11-sentence paragraph for your essay. What I'm saying is, okay, let's start to think of how you might structure, or how you might structure an approach to begin to come up with more detail. So you said you are having to write essays for what school? Was it veterinary school? So I'm just doing that? Am I making that up? Yeah, vet school application. Great. So let's say you have some essay you need to write. You might be like, okay, I need to write an essay. My first goal is, what is this essay basically going to be about? Maybe it's about demonstrating a skill that you have by sharing a story of you doing that skill. Maybe it is a essay about a particular topic in medicine, showing that you know what the fuck you're talking about. You're trying to make an interesting point about something. Okay, boom, you've come up with the thesis of it. If I'm ever trying to come up with details, I just try to come up with 2 or 3 things to, like, get, like, 2 or 3 more things to give me 1 more layer of granularity, right? So I came up with a thesis. Okay, how do I break that into 2 more things? Let's imagine that you're trying to tell an anecdote of you applying some skill. Okay, so it might be like, here's the situation that I was in and what I initially thought, and then the second one's going to be here's how it, like, the medical technique was relevant to that situation. Okay, pick each of those, and then break those into subgroups. Okay, what the first part is me explaining what some of the details that were there. Yeah, what were the details there? Oh yeah, so it was, again, I'm making this up because you said it was applying vesicle. It was this type of animal with this type of condition, and here's some of, and the second piece, some of the unusual considerations for it. Okay, let's go to the second piece, which was talking about the technique. Yeah, here's some of the things I could have done that I didn't do, and here's why, so here's what I did do that shows it. And then you start to just like basically fork your way down into smaller and smaller and smaller chunks. And if you repeat this process long enough, and of course feel free to go, yeah, you know what, those 2 points that I was making before, I actually think those points suck. Actually, I'm coming up with an idea for a better way I want to structure the body. Once you start to do this enough, eventually what you'll wind up with is maybe not sentences, where you're listing off what sentence 1, 2, 3, 4 is, but you're like, okay, I'm basically going to start my intro and talk about thing 1, 2, and 3, and then when I get to like the first chunk of the body, I'm going to talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these things, and then when I get to the next chunk, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 things, and then I'm going to have these 2 core things in the conclusion. Nice. And if you're looking for like a goal to make you go, ha, I'm feeling good. If each of those is like a tweet's length of stuff, good. That's about where I try to go if I'm trying to write something, right? Like once I basically have like a tweet's length worth of shit in each of those categories, then I'm like, I am now confident that I can start this essay. And I don't try to, at any point in the process, force that. I just keep doing it until I go, oh yeah, I got this. And if I am ever at the point where I feel like I don't got it, I just pick one point and see if I can break it into 2 subpoints and keep going. That's my story. Now, I will caveat this with almost all of my experience writing is not creative writing. It is persuasive writing. It is, you know, it's writing where you're trying to explain something or convey a point. It's almost all of my experience with writing. All of it! So if you're trying to write a chapter for your vet school of a story where you're a spy and a vet and you have to both save the dog and save the world, like, I can't fucking help you. I could probably ad-lib that reasonably on the show right now, but I could not do that compellingly in an essay. Yakulis, what do I do about shoulder stability with my frisbee throw? Don't move your shoulder. Keep your shoulder nice and steady. It's me, Shawnee Sleepy Butts. Jealous is funny seeing professional day night and casual day night. What do you mean? Do. Oh my god, is Mups just gonna be a blue flashy deck? God damn it. It's blue flashy Mups. Oh, you are. Oh, you're such a bass turd. Please don't Essence Scatter me. Yes! Enters tapped. No. See, Chandra Awaken Inferno is going to be nice because this spell can't be countered. Ding. I gotta look this list up again. Dex metagame. Simic Flash. Because I don't think it runs any sorts of Dove Downs. Simic Flash, yep. Show me what you got. Yeah, Unsummon is. Nice toy. Doip. Can't counter me. Spell can't be countered. Alright, let's go ahead and minus
no
one.
one is telling me what to do.
Got him.
Bye-bye.
Now that's value. That is value, my friendos. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, I really feel like I... Oops. Fuck. You can't cancel that. I hate that. I'm doing the X equals 5 thing here because I want to try to avoid the night pack ambushing.
Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm in here?
Bang. Sometimes I feel like I want to go bang. Always do this first. Good job, Day 9. You're doing it.
Let's get toasty.
Doesn't matter to me. Alright. You do this first. Could get countered. It's fine.
It's a strange and magnificent world.
Weird. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Island Mountain. I'm not attacking with the Island Mountain. Not in a million years am I going to do that. Because my opponent has a Night Pack Ambusher, like 100 million billion %. Like, this should have been countered. All the mana was up. There was no Frilled Mystic. Bam! Bam! Oh my god, we're actually going to get to Chandra, our opponent, to death. Yeah! Sometimes I feel like... I want to bang. Alright, always do these first, Sean. Good job, Sean. You're doing great. You're doing it.
Aw, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
Oh, I could have just fucking killed this, man. Actually, this is probably the better play. Is just to ramp up the Chandra, Awaken Inferno things. Night Pack Ambusher 2. So my play is essentially to continue to add Chandra Flames here. And then just keep throwing wall-like substances in front. Actually, maybe we should just let that dog smack.
Hope it's not too hot for you. Let's start at a sizzle and see if you make it to the Inferno. Let's get toasted.
Yeah. My opponent is on a clock.
The land fights for us.
Don't need it. A third? Okay. This is gonna be another Night Push Ambusher. I was like, no. No. This dog and this dog and this dog.
Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
Hello.
The land shall conquer you.
Alright, and that's it, right? This is so awesome. This is just the sickest shit ever, man. No, 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 no. Dude, this is like so cool. Look at that. Was that not satisfying? I mean, I don't know if it's good, but like, oh, so tight. This is not good here. This is really terrible. I feel like I never cut Nissa. I never should. Why do I cut? Maybe I also just bring these in here? Right, maybe, yeah. What do I cut here? Shifting Ceratops is also really good here, isn't it? Do I just cut all my planeswalkies? I'm not really sure how to keep the... I actually think the negates are what I should not have added. I think I should cut all 3 negates. I think that's the... I'm thinking backwards. And the reason I say that is, you know, I'm not looking to protect stuff. I'm looking to just keep throwing similar sorts of obnoxious threats at somebody until they drop dead. Ugh. Do I like have to do this, right? Like I just have to run into counter spells and construct my deck more nicely. Yeah. Fuck yeah, let's do it. Maybe this is actually fine. Night pack ambushes always, every day. That's all we ever see, 100%. No. Ugh. That's good so far. Cedric says Fry doesn't actually seem great here. I think Fry is very important because there is only 4. So when I do this, there's only 4 green creatures in the entire deck in Muff's deck. So we did it. We're the best. This is good against the other 16. Seems important. Like this guy, like Spectral Man. Nope. It's a very important one to Fry, right? Shoot the thing that draws cards. Oh, sick. Actually seems better because then I can get a larger Hydroid Krasis next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I can even get an 8th one, that'd be like amazing. I just think I still don't block here. Bong. Another Night Pack Ambusher roasts us. Oh yeah. I guess I'm wrong about the negates. That actually felt super good. So this could be like a Spectral Sailor or an Unsummon or something along those lines. Wow, Mups is just getting flooded. That's very good. Let's see what happens first. Oh my god. Okay, I guess I was wrong. I guess this is a very effective pile of stuff. Noise. Toy. Doink. Alright, I think we are doing it. Hey, cheese boar. Watching from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Well, hell yeah. Oh, dude, I trade this every time. God, how many times will this take me? How many times? How many times? Ah! Night Pack Ambusher is the good card. Everything else is the dead card. I think this is our last best of 3 of the day, man. This adjustment, the tunings that we made to this deck have been very nice. Very, very nice. I'm going to order those tacos right now. Let's see here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. That's a bad hand. That is a good hand. What? goes on the bottom. You know, I don't like having crazy boys in my opening. Orders. There it is. Looking at the order and reordering. It's so good. Oh. Wait, what? No,
This isn't a fight you can win. I've got it.
So wait, click this, click that, trash that, delete that, updating. Okay. Boy, my opponent works fast. Okay, add items. You know what I want? You know what I want? Carnitas tacos. Those popular. Carnitas. Oh my god, I am just, this is, it's inappropriate how long I'm taking. I mean, like, I just can't believe this anymore. There it is, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Check out. Let's take a look at this order. Boom. Tacos, chips, guac. Yeah. Boom. Order it.
Don't worry, I got this.
Alright, are we dead? We look dead. That's a fairly dead thing. Well, I mean, I can do this. I can play Flapjack guy.
That's more like it.
Alright, tacos are ordered. What? A second Risen Reef? No. So this is probably the Land of the Dead deck. Is that right? Let's split them up. I truly do think that this is a Land of the Dead deck. This looks Land of the Dead-y. I was wrong. I'm wrong.
Oh,
I'm so wrong, it hurts. Okay, well, I mean, like, there's no hope. There's no future. My own Risen Reef used against me. I will rise to the top in a reefy way. As a reefy boy, as a reefy friend. Alright, so if my opponent is Bant Ramp, probably don't want to get that Chandra in there. Ugh. Sad is that my own Risen Reef is just going to come back. No blocks. Ah, it's going to hit me in my own face. Damn, he did not fall for that shit even a little bit. I'm gonna need to build up a wee bit more. I mean, I feel like the probability of my opponent just literally having another mass manipulation is high, right? mean, this just feels like so likely. See if I can get away with doing any defense. Ooh, this does not look good. Whew. Yeah, I mean... And then, gonna, like another huge Krasis. Like a Krasis is just, like, so huge. Ah. Oof. Ow. My bones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that seems like the play. No, you got it. You got it. Hydra is so good. Okay, so if we do perform an analysis, this is not useful. These are not useful. That's good. Pretty. No. I'm going to be ramping. I think that rather than trying to have too much removal, I have some small suite of removal. But I want the negates for the mass manipulations that I want to mass manipulate. I will be on the play. Yeah. I'm ready to go. Making it work. While we're doing what could conceivably be our final game of the day, I will note that What the Deck is on Monday. And in case you don't know what the Deck is, it's the show where you submit to us ridiculous deck ideas under certain constraints. And then I will play one of the constraint decks, and my opponent, typically Brian Kibler or Professor Knox, will play the other. The two themes of Monday's show is the Enter the Battlefield versus the Exit the Battlefield, the trigger-happy decks. On one hand, my decks will be the the decks that I will be running will have 8 or more cards with Enter the Battlefield triggers or effects. Knox's will have 8 or more cards with death effects or triggers. If you want to submit a deck, you can go to our Discord. The link is in the chat over there. Or you can just Google Day 9 TV Discord. There's a deck submissions channel. Submit them there, and we choose 5 or 6 different decks for each show. Just to showcase the ridiculousness that is possible. Bam. It's gonna be all Yarok and Cavaliers, and I'm hype. That's a little too bad, isn't it? Probably should not have swung with that a little later. Oh, Nissa, no. Oh, Nissa, no.
Behold, nature's true power. I will protect the virtue of this world. The land fights for us.
I'm gonna go for the win here, man. taking my land back because I want that sweet, sweet negate. Yeah. What do I represent, huh? It's gonna be mass manipulation. Oh shit, I'm totally wrong. Ah, crap. Well, I am dead.
Rise, my elemental friend.
I'll just receive that damage.
Do not assume I am fragile.
Alright, I'm just conceding. We messed that one up. Guys, happy Friday. It's the weekend. First weekend at home in a while. Oh, I'm so excited to have a normal weekend. Because I've had, like, you know, times at home at the weekend where it's just like packing, getting ready to go on a trip, things like that. But now, I'm actually just going to spend a weekend. I'm going to get up, eat tasty food, pet kitties, do nothing, then do something, but then go back to doing nothing. Oh,